asked a question. They asked him, if you win this second election, what are you going to do differently in your second term? Oyibo man asked Tinubu that question. If perhaps you win the next election, what are you going to do differently in your second term? He said, I am going to reset Nigeria. Now, when he made
ọmọ Yorùbá bàbá Tinubu wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ síta o ọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n sọ síta mo fẹ́ kí gbogbo wa ká wá gbọ́ nígbà tí àwọn òyìnbó kan tí wọ́n interview wọn nípa ọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà nípa ìgbésẹ̀ tí wọ́n tó fẹ́ gbé ìyẹn tó bá wọlé 2027 ọmọ Yorùbá àníṣe Ọlọ́run fún wa ní ọgbọ́n àti òye àwa la padà kọ́ńtò gbogbo ayé ìyẹn tá a bá lò dáadáa ọmọ Yorùbá ìyẹn tá a bá rí kíni tá a bá lò dáadáa tó nípa democracy ọmọ Yorùbá ọwọ́ wa ló wà àwa la mọ̀ ń pẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ èyí sọ̀rọ̀ jù ọ̀rọ̀ tí bàbá wa Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu tí wọ́n sọ nígbà tí wọ́n interview wọn òní mo mú wá fún wa mo fẹ́ kí àjọ farabalẹ̀ kájọ gbọ́rọ̀ náà ẹ sì mọ̀ rí bóyá mo ń kàmpé fún APC o mi ò kàmpé fún APC o bí ọ̀nà bí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ò ṣe ní bàjẹ́ òní mò ń sá o kò sì gbàgbọ́ lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ò ní bàjẹ́ àníṣe bàbá Tinubu wọn ò lo ọdún mẹ́jọ wọn tí ó pé pérépéré torí àwa nígbàgbọ́ pé nǹkan tó dáa ó wà lọ́wọ́ wọn tó ń fẹ́ ṣe gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá táàdì jẹ̀gbádùn nípa nǹkan yẹn ṣe ti gbọ́ ẹ ṣe gan ni ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ lọ.
statement, I held on to that word reset because there's no difference between reset and restructure. Ever since they announced Tinubu president, INEC announced Tinubu president, and he did his first term, remove subsidy on oil, remove subsidy on currency. I knew he was going to reset or restructure Nigeria. If you have been watching my broadcast ever since, you know that I support Tinubu for only one reason: restructuring. I do not support him for good governance because nobody can fix Nigeria. No single person. Nigeria is not designed to be fixed. Nigeria is not one. United we stand, divided we fall. So if Nigeria is not united, how do you intend to fix a divided Nigeria? How do you intend? Common sense tells us that the colonialists, they don't want Africa or Nigeria or any other country to be developed. Yes, the people that set the foundation of this country created a division, and as you are divided, they are able to rule over you. Now, for instance, look at the Yorubas. We have Southwest, we have North Central. Yoruba is in Southwest, Yoruba is in North Central. Look at the Igbos. We have Southeast, you have South-South. The Igbos are in the Southeast, Igbos are also in the South-South. Yorubas, Lukumi Yorubas are also in the South-South, which is the Shekiri. Look at the Hausas. Hausa is in another country, in the Republic, Chad. And Hausa is in northern Nigeria. So they make sure that, these colonial masters, they came together, they decided that they will keep you divided so that they can rule you. You being developed, everybody fixing Nigeria is a threat to the Yoruba man. If Nigeria is fixed, if you fix your education, if you fix your economy, if you fix your infrastructure, it will be a threat to the Yoruba man. And the Yoruba man does not want that. That is why they interfere in your election, they interfere in your politics. If you think that the Yorubas do not interfere in your politics, all these your senators, lawmakers, most of them are saboteurs. They are not. See, Nigerians are more patriotic than the politicians. These your politicians or leaders, they are not patriotic. They are selling you. Look at northern Nigeria. Look at the insecurity in northern Nigeria. When politicians they collaborate with foreigner to steal his resources, the foreigner they collaborate with a politician to impoverish his people, steal his resources, his own country, to develop his country, while his own, the black man, the politician, his country remains underdeveloped. Politician, very, very useless set of people. You collaborate with terrorists to destroy your country because of your greed. That's why most of your leaders, they have one criminal case or whatever that the Yoruba people can use to roll their hands up. These are the people that these colonialists choose to rule Nigeria. So if you talk about fixing Nigeria, forget about it. You see, P2B came with the mantra of from consumption to production. The Yoruba don't like Nigeria be a producing country. They don't like Kamo. People they use gra, they use Ogbo. These are the try play around to fix Nigeria. Everybody watch up. They watch Tinubu. He's trying to decentralize the system that Igbo created. They are watching him. That is why he gave where Tinubu to reach. They will come out. So the Jonathan cried to Nigerians that it is Obama and whoever that made me lose the election. Jonathan cried to Nigerians after the elections. So a whole lot of things are happening in Nigeria. If you don't restore this country, see, those that are praying, you are wasting your time. Today is Friday, they will go for life teaching. They will pray for Nigeria. They have been praying for Nigeria 40 days, 70 days, 100 days. For years, they have been praying for Nigeria. Instead, the Nigeria as an entity gets worse and worse and worse and worse. If you are going to pray for your life to become better. You see, those people, for instance, let's use this church, Mountain of Fire. Every enemy of Nigeria fall and die. The enemy they fall and die. But the people when they go to church, they are being blessed. You see that the church they grow. Instead of they should redirect the prayer. God fix. You know, the Bible says, if the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? That means with all your prayer, if you have a faulty foundation, prayer can do nothing. The righteous man cannot do anything except you fix that faulty foundation. And for you to fix this Nigeria, it is restructuring. So when Tinubu answered that question and said, I am going to reset Nigeria, he made a statement that people that are wise will understand. Tinubu is a cunning person. Anytime they ask him questions, it is parable. If they talk with him, no really make sense for your ear. But when you sit down and look at it deeply, when you look at what he says deeply, you will get the message he's trying to pass. You see, people underrate and underestimate the Tinubu. It is good you don't like him. In politics, I don't have to like you to align with you politically. Politics, no permanent friend, no permanent enemy. It is the interest that is permanent. So, if I talk about Tinubu, I say, hey, this guy, they are paying you. Nobody, me, I cannot judge this as a political party number one. I am analyzing situations and I'll contribute my quota to this restructuring. We must contribute our quota. A lot of people do call me. You are doing well. You have changed my perspective. We are going to contribute our quota. I know John APC. Me, I follow you, no like to you. I was born in Alausa, at the secretariat, Kadri Street. I was born in Kadri Street. Yes, before I went to Koka Village. For those that are in Alausa, they know this place. During the time of Marwa, I was born in the time of Marwa. I think, let's say during the time of Marwa, I went to school in Alausa. So when Tinubu was governor, I was there when Tinubu was SDP. I was there when Tinubu was governor, 8 years. I was here. When even Fashla took over from Tinubu. So I know what I'm saying. I had people, relatives that were working in the secretariat. So most of the time, I go to the secretariat. I was very interested in politics at a very young age. That's why you see, I may have little understanding of one or two things. You underestimate Tinubu. The people that you can see, with all the things, politically, Tinubu is, see, no certain politician will be able to replicate what Tinubu has done to the Fulani. At least for now, all these people I'm seeing, all these certain politicians I'm seeing. If Peter B entered here, when I tell you about the mandate of any politician, when you look at the mandate of any politician, it is not only that politician that you are going to look at. look at the people that surround that mandate, the caliber of people, the quality of people that you find around that politician. That's what instructs the performance, the policies of that person, the ideologies and ideas of that person. A B2B becoming president, Fulani will bully attire, my brother. Things will happen, he will shock. Because he has not built that political stamina, political weight. Because Nigeria politics, maybe here, people think say Nigeria politics na my life. It's not my life, maybe here. Until I advise obedient, and I'm obedient, I'm a proud obedient till I die. Till I die, I'm obedient. But the obedient movement at this point in time with the NDC, during a political base, if I were the obedient movement, I would not even look at winning elections like the presidency. I will look at how I can capture assembly, rep, and senate. Because I know realistically the presidency will not go for the NDC. I have predicted the outcome of the elections personally. I'm not telling you what you need to. You don't have to believe me. I don't know everything, but I'm just giving my opinion. APC is going to take the day. Atiku is going to take second. Then Obi is going to take third. Then Shemakinde and Co. You can pack from 4th to 20. Yes, that is the reality. So Obi and the obedient should think on how they can cope with that and form a strong political base. Win people through ideologies, ideas, and like critical structures. If as a politician, and I'm, Shemakinde, like I said, what Shemakinde is doing, he knows he's not going to win the election. He knows. Nobody needs to tell us. But he's using that to be able to hold on to the structure in the state. He may win the governor, he may win the House of Rep, he may win the senator, he may win the House of Assembly because of the political move he has made. He knows for sure that he's not going to win. He knows. He can bet his life that he will not win the elections. But you see, they make political moves because he wants to build a political structure for himself from Ibadan. He threatened the APC. This is Ibadan, the political nerve center, the political headquarters of Yoruba land. When he had Operation Red Tear, he was sending signals and messages. And also, it will be as a result that he wants the president Tinubu to call him. Let them negotiate one or two. Because last election is because of the Shemakinde that even Tinubu won the state because of Shemakinde. Normally, on your state, the people they run like every other state in the southwest because of Shemakinde. Now he will not be so what is doing that political positioning? He's positioning himself politically, and these guys are making a lot of improvement. So the same time asking the obedient, consolidate on where you have strength, capture those places, then prove that you can deliver good governance. Look at Labour Party, look at an exporting. Look at what Labour Party is doing to an exporting. At least the state has a better governor than every other state. Even though if I'm going to rate an exporting out of 100, I'm rating him 50. But other governors don't do rate 30. So he's a better option, he has done better. But me, I expect him to do 60, 70, 80 in his first tenure. But now he's 50. You can see, if the Labour Party, if Obi were to be in Labour Party, and they had to, with the example of good governance, with Abia State, they showed an example. They moved to like what Tinubu did before he became global, he came to the federal level. He captured the states. Like I said, politics is local. You cannot win politics. That's why Shere cannot make much impact, even though he's popular, because I have not seen his local base. There are some people that we don't know during the last election got votes more than ANC, Shore's party, because all those ones, they know their people, they have local base. Look at the just concluded elections in Abuja. A certain PDP guy that we told, oh yeah, step down. He refused to step down. He knew that the APC had the structure of criminality to rig the election, but he refused to step down because he knew his political grassroots, he knew his base, and he beat APC blue back because the people loved him. That is what it's about, having a political base. To build political foundation, build it strong, they can start launching. If you launch like that, like the accidental civil servant, accidental civil servant, or like Jonathan, that's why they could bully Jonathan up and down. They just say, Jonathan, come, and you have come and be vice president. From vice president, luckily, he became president. Obasanjo now run that package for Jonathan. I see how they bully Jonathan out of power because he did not have that political weight, political foundation as strong. Do you think if Tinubu does not have that political structure or political network, is going to deal with the Fulani like that? A man does not make a forest. So that mandate, you know them saying, on your mandate we shall stand, on your mandate we shall stand. That mandate they are standing, nobody Tinubu to stand there. Only Tinubu cannot stand on that mandate. He must stand with every of his people, his henchmen, his political base. That's what they are saying. So he said he's going to reset Nigeria. Very, very good. That's my prayer. I'm not expecting he should try his best to want to fix Nigeria. Me, I know nobody can fix Nigeria the way it is, but the structure. If there's a restructuring, you will not see improvement. Yes. Now look at Abba. Tinubu removed power from the executive and legislative list and put it on the concurrent. Alex Oti, not even Alex Oti, back Naji, in terms of Buhari, and also Okeze Baju. Let's also give Okeze Baju credit because that arena market, new arena market is so. Okeze Baju don't build that like 70% before Alex Oti. I'm just saying 70%. Before Alex Oti come do the furnishing. So that plan project in Aba, for the fact that people hear that 24 hours security, it will attract a lot of people, investors, creatives. You have creatives in Nigeria. You have creatives, people with ideas in the southwest. If I have 24-hour electricity in this place, I know a lot of things I can do. I know what electric power, how it limits people, AI people and tech people. There's no limitation, how it destroys businesses. No matter how you use solar to run now, you go use solar run now. And I think Nigeria, it is cheaper for you to use electricity than for you to use solar to do certain things and even generator. Try to use generator, replace normal electricity. Even though now you need now 1,000, I mean, 4 units now 1,000 something. Try use generator. With the price of fuel high, 1,003. You buy generator 5,000, you don't reach 2 or 3 hours. And you're going to use 4 units for how many days? You can see. So that restructure is going to drive a lot of development. But I have an exception, not in Nigeria. You see, there are some economies, there are some people, there's a population that even though if they have 24-hour electricity, they will not be productive because there's no human development. You have a population of whereby 70% are illiterate, 30% go to school, went to school. You have 24-hour electricity. What are they going to use that electricity for? When 30% of the population that don't go to school, you have a workforce of 100%, 30% is productive. Is that not failure? But in the South here, we have them in abundance. A lot of young people which can do a lot of things. Agriculture. You know, so all this processing of palm kernel, all this manual processing and everything, road networks that cut into the farm, greenhouses, living animals, you need light. If you are into farming, you know, so electricity is very important and critical. With all this manual stuff, it drives the development cycles. So we talk about restructuring. If you want to fix Nigeria like this, you cannot. I don't know whether with this point of mind, I'm able to convince you that no matter who and what, I want to become Nigeria president. If you don't first restructure the country, you cannot make any meaningful or sizable impact. Look at Buhari and the APC. When they wanted to enter power, they told us, we will restructure Nigeria. We are going to restructure the country. Tamuwal and Pay, Atiku. When Fulani enter finish, first year, we don't hear about restructuring. On Osai report, we don't hear. The other confirm, we don't hear. They look us, we look them. Until we provoke. They come to us say, you see, restructuring means something different from the way you see restructuring is different from the way you see restructuring. Tamuwal says, Tamuwal. Restructuring means different to different people. Buhari try. Many people have hope on Buhari. They put hope on Buhari. Buhari can fix Nigeria. He's a general. He's a no-nonsense man. He's integrity. Blah, blah, blah. 4 years ago. They don't talk again. After 4 years, 8 years, you must cut everything. In boys, still, all of them come talk to billionaire. They recover trillions of naira from somebody hand. They recover Buhari, one person. One person, they recover trillions of naira. And you say, what to fix? They show you, every supporters, and they say, no, they say, Tinubu told them, this is the 3rd year. Are they still for Lẹlẹyin? Are you still for Lẹlẹyin with the 1,300 naira? I sure. Under Buhari, how much before? You know this 500. Under Tinubu, 1,300 naira. I will still borrow money. And you want to deceive yourself that Tinubu can fix Nigeria. If you like no focus on restructuring, you are arranging this country, then you can think of how your local government, your leader closer to you, like then they see all these primary, all these schools, all these roads, it is supposed to be done by the local government. Those development policies, it is the local government that is their responsibility. Yes, it's the local government. That's what we say, when we say local government autonomy, state police, all these are restructuring policies that if it is implemented, you will see that they talk. MTN, Airtel, Glo, and other, it was like before now, you will line up that phone heavy. If you know their house, you might not be able to make calls. You write letter, post office. But now I am here, I can do a live broadcast with my small phone. I have data and credit. It's because of the restructuring of the telecommunications sector. That's the issue we're talking about. So he says he's going to reset Nigeria. We are watching and waiting. The one thing I will say, Southerners should come together. All these politicians, now greedy people will be. Now greedy. Now greedy is not to kill them. Let us come together as Southerners. Let's focus on how we can be able to preserve political power. Take political power from the center. Constitutional amendment, amend the constitution, preserve political power for ourselves. They're shared among states all over Nigeria. They can use, just like an Oga that had boys. Oga, 7 years don't reach. Because it's not reach for Nigeria to be restructured. Oga can hold the money, you know, called settle with boys. Oga, what are you doing with the money? The money is for you to settle your bills so that they can become beneficial to themselves. It's just the reality. Simple as ABC. May God help Nigeria.
May God help Nigeria. May God help ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Ilẹ̀ ọ̀dọ́ gbogbo wa. Ọ̀dà nìkan ni kò ní gbé. Ẹ ṣé.